Alright.
Alright.
I'm ready.
Let's Shino. Your favorite person. I press the start stream button again. Okay.
Womp womp.
Did I forget to start the timer too? I hate it here. You know what? That was fun. I want to do that again.
Alright. So for the next question we're doing, I'm going to do a dirty, not safe for work, truth or dare generator.
Okay.
And so you're going to have to answer it no matter what it is.
Okay.
And I say that, and then it gives you something actually kind of milquetoast. It says, what's the most romantic thing you've ever done?
Romantic thing. Be in a relationship.
That's a very weak answer, but knowing you, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you, pal.
Thank you.
Okay, what's it going to give?
Your...
Please don't. What is your... Okay, so...
Okay.
These aren't not safe for work. Like, these are very safe for work. It gave me...
Okay.
What's your biggest turn-off in a partner?
In a partner?
Yeah.
Biggest turn-off?
Definitely ego.
Really?
Yeah, if someone has...
I really do not like it. Yeah?
Yeah. Like... I'm all for self-confidence. In fact, like, internally, my brain... for some reason, like, just is magnetic towards people who don't have self-confidence.
Yeah.
But here lately, I'm starting to be like, okay, no matter what, they have to be confident people.
Okay. Who's... Okay. Obviously, don't tell them. But who was it? Like...
Well, everybody. Like, everybody... Well, it's not them. It's just me. Like, it's nothing they did that makes me like, oh, I need someone who's confident. It's because, so, it's a personal thing. So, yeah. My biggest problem in life is that I don't do things for myself. Very rarely do I do things because I want to do them. And if there is something that I want to do for myself, if somebody needs something that conflicts or needs, like, done differently, I will immediately bend over to them. Not because I have no backbone. But because I'm someone who's really willing to sacrifice.
Yeah.
To an unhealthy degree. And so, when I date someone who's not confident, it makes it really difficult to not lean into bad behaviors.
Which makes sense.
And, like, in high school, like, when I dated people, I was, like, it was almost like I was, like, protecting them or, like, you know, making sure that they're all right. Almost like a caretaker, not so much like a partner. And as an adult, a lot of the issues that I'm facing right now, I have developed because I've internalized my own emotions. Because my partners were people who did not handle negative emotion. Yeah. They needed reaffirming, and if I had, like, a negative emotion, or an emotion that they didn't agree with...
That would affect them really easily.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And so it's nothing with them. It was because I didn't have the strength to sit there and go, hey, no, I need this for me, or, like, this makes me happy, or that. Like, none of it's...
You weren't able to put your foot down.
Yeah. Their weakness made me even weaker.
Okay.
It was never a situation of, like... Oh, these people, you know, they're a bunch of wussies, and I can't stand people like that. It's like, no. Like, if I don't have that, I struggle to set proper boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, right now, like, there was a bit where I was using Bumble. And I stopped because I realized that, like, I really needed to focus on myself. Yeah. So I just deleted it.
Self-improvement.
Yeah. Like, long-term, you know? And when I did, when I was using it, I would use it, and then the moment I found someone was, like, just even slightly basket casey, I was just like, okay, hey, I'm sorry. And then I realized that I wasn't into a single person who wasn't that way.
Yeah.
And it got on my nerves so much.
Really? So, like, your type was not compatible with what you...
Like, I'm into crazy people who are
Yeah.
either emotionally stunted, emotionally vulnerable, or and it's so mean to say that because it sounds like I'm like blaming them.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, I'm not trying to. I swear to.
You just so happen to gravitate towards them.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I'm like, oh, this person's cool. Swipe right, and then every time they swipe back to me, and it's like, oh no, okay, I found out they're crazy, and I just, yeah. And then that's what made me realize that I need to focus on myself because I don't like normal people. And I could try and like date a bajillion normal people and be bored.
Yeah.
Or I can look at it like, well, if this is a problem where I'm the problem, I could focus on me to develop the tools for me so that way I can, be with the people that make me happy and actually be happy.
Yeah, so like when you do better yourself, who's to say that your tastes won't change, you know? But at the very least, you'll be able to like be able to put your foot down more often than you did before.
The thing is that, yeah, it's basically just boundaries. Like, it's basically me being like, I need to be able to set my own boundaries. Because, like, the problem would be is that, like, no matter how big or how small, I would just completely negate any boundaries I'd put for myself. Like, I would be like, okay, yeah, I can't stop whatever I'm doing to help this person emotionally. Or, like, I need to be able to express my emotions without worrying that my negative emotions will give them even worse negative emotions. Like, I'll say that, and then in the moment I just stop doing that. And but that's my biggest turn off right now. But it's also my biggest turn on because of course it is.
You're quirky like that.
Yeah, I'm quirky. All right, next one for you. What's the best feature of the question asker? Oh, what's my best feature?
Best feature.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, you just don't know when to quit.
I'm very determined.
I guess it goes to show that you're resilient.
I'm resilient. I'm determined. Yes. Yes. I don't know when to stop asking you to play Black Ops 3.
Every time.
That's a good one.
Then what about mine?
Sorry, that's not my question.
What?
Sorry, it's not my question. It's that.
Okay.
We were switching between them.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. Okay. Now what's mine?
Okay, well, I'll actually answer that one just so we can rub each other's back. I think for you, if I had to say your best feature, is also your worst feature.
Yeah.
And I think you could probably say the same way that me not knowing when to give up is kind of a double-edged sword as well. But I think you're very easygoing.
Yeah.
And for me, that is simultaneously your best and worst feature.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like to the extreme kind of thing?
Yeah. Because like for me, I've really I've only had a really intense friends, and it's something else that like caused me to not really have the ability to do things for myself.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, becoming friends with you has put me in an environment where you're honestly worse at it than I am.
What?
And the thing is that like most of my friends are people who I give and I don't take.
Yeah.
Like I'm always giving them my time, giving them my energy, giving them my advice. And it's the ratio of like how I take, whether that because of the people they are or because the way of my own insecurities, I don't really take much from them. But because of the way that you are the way you are, it's really hard to give you anything. And then it is to take. And it's kind of the same way where it's really hard for you to take things from people than it is for you to give them,
I feel like that's true.
Because of that, it's a type of friendship that I'm not used to having. And there's situations where I'm like, come on, Chaz, just tell the person no. But then there's plenty of times where it feels like I'm actually allowed to ask things from you, where I didn't feel that way towards a lot of other people. And so then the challenge becomes of like, well, you know, how do I have that in a more healthy way as well? But yeah, that's that. It's pretty interesting, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. And I'm gonna be honest. I guess I'm at that kind of point in my life where I'm okay with the way I am.
Yeah. I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm okay with where I am, but I'm trying a lot harder to be more.
Yeah.
Because it feels like since I graduated high school, I dedicated my life to becoming okay with my life. And
Yeah.
then because of that, I kind of like ruined a lot of things. And so it feels like I'm just now starting to be like more than okay. Where it's like, well,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't want to be just okay anymore. I want to be like, I want to pursue things and I want to be
You
happy.
want to thrive.
I want to thrive. Yeah. And, part of my, the issue of just being kind of like always giving and never taking is that like things are more okay if I always give and never take. Because when I
Yeah.
start to take, that can make someone upset or, blah, 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 blah. So,
Okay. That makes sense.
yeah.